Right, Nerd Family, what's up, Nerd Family? Welcome back to the Poindexter Lounge. We just got back. We just watched WandaVision with all of our friends there on Twitch, and now we're back on YouTube. And so now we're back here to give our thoughts, theories, our reactions. Thank you, sir.
I'll switch out because
to WandaVision episode 6. What did you guys think?
Oh my goodness!
Like I said before the episode started, well, one thing I was kind of hoping for is they're starting to set up for the last couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell that by the end of this episode, you're like, okay, well, now what's going to happen with the last 3? Now that Wanda did what she did.
So, Andy, I know you had an interesting theory at the beginning of the episode as to like why he is now Peter instead of Pietro.
Mm-hmm.
And
I said that last week too.
Yeah, and that could possibly be because like with
at the beginning of the episode,
with Vision's body was available, so she went and got Vision's body, but Pietro's was not available.
Yeah, his body's been gone since Age of Ultron.
Yeah. So she had to basically come up with something and maybe pull him from the multiverse because he was a Peter that
he was a Quicksilver.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, where he is maybe Peter from X-Men, but has the memories of Pietro because he's in Wanda's bubble. So maybe once Wanda's bubble breaks, maybe he has the memories of the X-Men universe. That's what I'm thinking.
Man, what a good episode. It was a lot. It was cool seeing the retro costumes.
Yes, it was, especially Pietro's.
Yes. One thing is interesting though. If they had done the same thing with DC Comics, people would have complained up the wazoo because they basically made fun of the old comic suits.
Yep.
And
because Wanda comes out on the Scarlet Witch one, and she goes, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a Sokovian fortune teller," and Pietro goes, "Oh yeah, it's completely stupid." And then he goes to Visions, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's really cool." He goes, "What are you, a stop sign?" And like he names all these different things.
Yeah, and they settle on a Mexican wrestler.
Yep.
Which somebody said, way to go. They bring him back and they make his costume race appropriation or whatever. Appropriating another race, whatever. There's a lot of people who aren't Mexican who wear Mexican wrestling gear. It's a mask. Jack Black.
That's the Libre. Also, was kind of cool what you said when the episode started. We got to kind of see, like, outside of Quicksilver's perspective about how it looks when he runs. Because in Age of Ultron, it was kind of like a silver trail is what it was, but we never saw, like, the outside view of his Quicksilver when he runs. It's because whenever we saw
the dude's version that's in there now is slow.
Well, no, anytime we did see his view of slow motion, like when he ran, it was always the slow motion version, but we never saw from like somebody else's perspective.
Yeah.
How it looks.
This is interesting. I didn't see this. Master Daily says, I don't know if you saw it in episode 5, but when Quicksilver was in the doorway, in a mirror behind Wanda, Quicksilver's hand was red and a gray hand was holding Quicksilver.
Now I want to see that.
I did not notice that.
I'll go look for that real quick.
I think it's cool in this episode that the kids got their powers.
Yep.
For both Wiccan and Speed. And the kid was wearing the Wiccan costume the whole time.
I see you. William says, what's up, by the way, William? Good to see you, man. Says, I think that Wanda will create mutants by expanding the hex and pulling a no more mutants in reverse. So that
would be interesting.
So here's an interesting thing. The hex is changing people at a molecular level, changing their DNA.
You're pretty much giving, what's her name? I can't think right now. Monica. Now she has her powers now that she's outside of the hex. So when all these people come out of the hex at the end, which is a good point that William brought that up. It's kind of like a reverse House of M.
Yeah. I'm kind of agreeing, because if that's changing people, so that means pretty much anybody inside inside there will now be the new mutants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the new mutants, you know what I mean? They'll be mutants.
Mm-hmm. But also, what would decide their powers? Like, how would it be like, well, yeah, this is why you have this power?
How many episodes do we have left?
3.
Because I'm interested how they're going to bring the Mephisto story into it, because when her brother was sitting there and he's like, how'd you do it?
And that's like I said,
And she can't remember. She remembered the pretty much his death, because she felt the loneliness and she felt the complete, like, utter dread. But that's all.
Like a couple weeks ago, it was like, well, like I
What's
said,
up, Darth
what
Tasty?
if instead of doing Mephisto for the whole story for this, and we only get Mephisto in WandaVision, what if they start his story in WandaVision and end it in Doctor Strange 2?
I still think the idea is interesting if you said that he's been playing someone each episode, so we can go back and watch it again, thinking, oh, so that's who he was for each one.
But no, because Doctor Strange 2 is supposed to be more like, I won't say horror, but like it's supposed to have a darker tone to it than all of the other Marvel movies.
Layla says, I really like the dynamic between Wanda and Pietro in this, as well as his interaction with the twins.
Yes, me too. I love when they're like, is he a vampire? And then he like scares them and wakes and runs them around, and that was perfect.
Yeah, the Malcolm in the Middle opening was cool.
Yes, very much.
Inkerman says, I think Wanda has Doctor Strange take Quicksilver from the X-Men movies and teleport him to Wanda's world, and that will probably set up Doctor Strange 2. William says, also, Pietro can perceive time at a standstill and is able to move around in that. He can continue to super speed whilst time is still. I think that his powers in WandaVision are working differently.
True.
Oops. Hey, Layla. What's going on? Steve Topper says, Enosh is original. I love this channel, especially with Enosh. Interviewed Ray Fisher. 100% awesome. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. William says, in the beginning, the lyrics are all basically explaining flat out everything that is happening.
Exactly. That's what I like about it. I thought it was interesting that we saw Agnes lose it. I mean, she went from like a zombie to freaking out when he took her out of it. And then when he put her back in, it was like, alrighty, neighbor. Like she played like 3 different people in a matter of like less than 5 minutes.
Like, kind of like split.
Yeah, she was, which is McAvoy.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting. Like, so now with the way that Vision was kind of like coming apart, and then she expanded it so that she wouldn't lose him again.
Yeah.
And you saw him laying there. So if he's passed out, do you think he's going to remember, or do you think she's going to make him forget?
She'll probably no, because he still remembers all the stuff from before. That's why he was curious to go outside. Was because he's remembering all these inconsistencies.
Well, he saw military people, and then she sucked him back in. So do you think she's going to let him remember that?
Yeah, because he has to remember it. Because she can't just do that. She can make the time jump back, but Vision will still remember that. Is what will happen.
So how do you think this is going to change in the next episode with her and Vision?
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting though that I don't know his real name, Wiccan, how he was able to hear. It's like you can part of his powers. You can see though between the 2 kids that they've got a nice mixture of like Vision, Wanda, and Pietro's powers, which is cool.
You'll say Wiccan was supposed to be more so like a mixture of Wanda and Vision. And then Wiccan was supposed to be more like her brother with the super speed. And then Wiccan's supposed to have more of like the alternate reality altering powers. Okay. Kind of like how Wanda has it. So that's what Wiccan is like. I
thought it was funny because having Russian in my background, when he's like, what kind of beef on your borscht? That's a soup that you make that is Russian that my mom makes very well. And I just love the little tids and bits. I love the I want your take on the commercial, because we always get at least one commercial. It was very claymation 90s version.
But a snack for the people that can survive approach thinking.
But it said Yo Magic, so it's like
referring to
her,
Wanda or Strange's magic. And pretty much saying this. I don't want to say like, I don't know, something with how their magic is gonna have to fix this or change this, or the people that survive, kind of like what William said, is maybe they do a reverse House of M, where instead of destroying all the mutants, she creates all of them. And for the people that doesn't react well with, and they're slowly dying, maybe Wanda's gonna have to fix that, or Strange.
So do you think that that's what's happening for the people that were at the edge of town? They were dying because they were like frozen.
I don't know.
Because she said those people are barely moving, and then look at those people at the edge of town. They stopped moving. Like literally, he couldn't even talk to them. So, and that chick that just kept doing like that same movement, like you're going to Chuck E. Cheese, but you could see a tear. So it's like, what the heck is going on with that? But they said that also. I think it's interesting and funny, actually, that the guy that is supposed to be the head of the military that was kicking everybody out thought that he finally got it figured out. And now it's like, okay, now he's running for his life, literally, to stay out of the bubble.
Yeah, I thought the thing was contained in the force field. And Wanda just expands it. Yeah. Still keeping the hexagon shape, which is actually funny. That's the hexagon shape, and they call it the hex because Wanda gets her powers are called.
A hex is, yeah.
Yeah. That was funny.
Barcelona said that commercial was very disturbing.
Yeah. Well, I could see the person slowly decay.
I could open up. But that yogurt was very.
Vision.
Yeah.
Because when Vision stepped out, he started to decay.
But I also noticed, I think they're just staying true to the decade because they had commercials like Go-Gurt or like Trix yogurt is what it reminded me of from the 90s.
That's the claymation.
Yeah. So they're sticking to like the opener, the commercial. So it's all staying in the decade.
2000s?
It's going to have to be.
Yeah.
If they've only got 3 left to bring it to current.
Which I'm going to make a prediction now about how Vision comes back.
When he stepped out, he decayed.
So I'm thinking that if the bubble breaks or shrinks down or whatever happens and Vision can't live because of that and he decays again, I think the way that they're going to bring him back is to keep on saying and pushing, which they really didn't push it until WandaVision, is that he's made of vibranium. They mentioned that the... Do you remember where vibranium comes from?
Yeah, from T'Challa. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So I think that what they're going to do is pretty much give Vision a new body, a more comic accurate body, and bring him back that way. What have people been saying?
I can't read because Enosh usually has the. Do you want to get over there and look him up?
Take his spot till he comes back. So it's according to the comics. That's.
Well, Nicotina said definitely an analogy for the people who are trapped in the town.
Yep. At least the twins' mother. I can't really.
You jump over there because you can control it till it's back. That way you can read what people are saying.
Yeah. Nicotina said, definitely a apology for the people trapped in the town is what Nicotina said. Mother, Romani, surprise showed it on Disney Plus. What's up next?
Or the fact that they actually, was it Wanda that when he went to go running for Halloween, she's like, yes, just like the original was in.
Yep. So
it was just funny, like all those little things that they'd throw out there that if you didn't know, you wouldn't get it.
Let's see, where is it? This is a good point. Vision died twice and came back twice.
Oh, that's right. Way to go, Jacques Pierre.
Yeah. He's died twice and come back twice.
I like that. You got to say it with a French accent. What do you do when you go to the bathroom? Oh, oui, oui.
Oh, oui, oui.
That's what my dad used to say for when we were learning different languages.
Well, you brought up a good point. Vision has died twice and come back twice.
Oh, you're stepping on cords.
I am stepping on cords. Stepping on cables. All right.
Well, Isaac was my prediction.
We'll put Isaac to work being the producer.
Did you hear?
No, what he said.
I'm making a prediction now.
Right now.
Is that how they're going to bring Vision back? Because as we saw when he tries to step out, he decays.
Yes.
And they keep on mentioning that he's decaying vibranium is what it is right now. So pretty much his body is slowly decaying, even though he's alive in this. So I'm thinking what they're going to do is, because Shuri had downloaded everything about Vision before she started working on his head, before they had to fight Thanos' army, is I think what they're going to do is they're going to have to go back to Wakanda, approach, give Vision a new body.
Upgrades.
Yeah, and make it look more comic accurate than just like the red,
Yeah,
like the
that's
burgundy
true.
type thing.
Heck yeah, that hat rocks.
Isaac has that too.
You know who else has that hat? Isaac. Isaac.
Yeah. So I think they're going to do is
Thank you, Nicotina.
Is Wakanda's permission to give Vision a new body, and pretty much put everything that was downloaded before Infinity War back into that new body, pretty much giving him the more comic accurate look.
Now, do you think that that's going to be like her thing? Like, we'll stop and we'll come out of here if he can come. Meaning they'd have to get that updated suit or body or whatever, or no?
No, because I think it's one of those things where it's like we think Vision is dead. Wanda thinks that he's dead, and then Wakanda has a way to bring him back.
See, what I think is I think whoever it is who put Wanda there and got Wanda there is feeding off of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got from the Yo Magic thing was, hey, yo, I'm feeding off Yo Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I'm eating Yo Magic, so it's basically, hey, you know, and like you can't get to it.
He thought it was a metaphor for Vision's body slowly dying too.
Mm-hmm. It could be.
Yeah, because
yes, I'm a cord stepper.
Wanda's powers don't want to work. Like as we saw that stork, she tried to have it go away, do whenever she was trying to do, and it wasn't working. And then when she was trying to get the twins to sleep,
quiet, yeah,
then that wouldn't work. So we see
the dogs are upstairs. It ain't turning nothing.
We're not doing Downward Dog.
Mwah. See, it's a Hallmark movie now. Because come to find out, I'm Santa Claus's son, and I'm working really hard at Christmas time to try to bring Christmas cheer. And she's the beautiful young lady in town who's a hard worker and she's worked in the corporate world for so many years, but now has come home to visit her parents for Christmas and her whole family. She's a hard nose and she wears those glasses because of that. And she's super, studious and everything. And I'm just a guy in flannel, with a dark side hat.
And
I
got Rose Apothecary.
But somehow we find sweet love.
Look the way the Batman's looking at Vader.
Oh, yeah, he's got a meme of that. Speaking of memes, you got to check out, since Nicotina's here, we got to talk about before we give our final thoughts on the WandaVision episode tonight. You got to check out our new Discord. The Poindexter Lounge Discord is up and going.
Thanks to a special someone who's been helping you set that up.
Special thanks to Cylon Scotty for sure. And so I don't know if you've been there yet, Nicotina, but there is a special place for you.
No, there's a special place named after him. He's not allowed in there so that things don't happen. It's a support group, remember?
Oh, did he actually ban Nicotina from that room? That'd be hilarious if he actually wrote it in there to ban Nicotina from the room. It's the Nicotina spoiler support group. Actually, in the
t-shirts
in the Discord,
Nicotina.
That would be a great t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody new just joined.
My name is Tiptastic, and I have been spoiler free. Never mind.
So I think that's hilarious. I just think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious.
So I shouldn't say out loud that because of the Discord, because I glanced at it this morning, and I used the phrase that Cylon Nicotina to me. All I read was the only thing that I read was the
Nicotina's
fact. Nice. But it was one of those things like I said that phrase and in my head because all I read from the like that thing that pops up on your phone was that, and I mean it wasn't bad, but it was like I loved the interaction between Pietro and the kids. That's all I read, and I was just like, man, I got Nicotina. And I'm like, but I didn't get Nicotina like Enosh did because I expected if he came back in the episode, he's going to see the kids.
I got Nicotina twice and lived to tell about it.
We need to get that on a t-shirt. Hashtag.
I got Nicotina.
Yeah. Is that like getting punked? And Rick rolled. We got to have a QR code that like you get Nicotina.
You see Nicotina like walks around the corner. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to spoil. Well, I will spoil everything. No, just messing. We love Nicotina.
That's got to go on the next trip. Yeah, Mando. Mando only.
Oh, love.
And Enosh only.
Love Nicotina. Nicotina's a good guy.
Especially when you fart on his streams.
Yes.
Especially when you fart on his stream.
Especially when I fart on Nicotina's streams.
At least
Yes,
it wasn't live, and they didn't have smell-o-vision.
that's true. That's true. I mean, farting on Nicotina's
You
stream.
hotboxed yourself.
Well, you know what I'm finding more and more is it's fun going on other people's streams sometimes because I get to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do, like on our show. Like I get to do, ET proctology doctor.
Well, you know what you didn't
Ouch.
do when you.
Ouch.
If it glows, it's
You
bad.
missed that, haven't you?
No, but at least you didn't have like the episode with Family Guy when you farted. To have what's his name?
Michael McDonald.
Yes.
Michael McDonald do the voice of my farts. That'd be hilarious.
And also on Dawson's streams, the 10-inch Superman.
The 10-inch Superman. Yeah, I had 2 10-inch Supermans. Here it is. Here it is. If you ever forget what I did on Nicotina's show.
I told him, Matt, that he should have wore these last night when he was having his war with you.
Yeah. I mean, it would only cover his pain from losing so bad.
No. Sorry, this was the only pain that Matt Jarbo gave me. Is a little bit of gas here. There it was. And it was little at that.
Did you just fart on a live stream into the mic? You farted.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever.
Just do it again.
Classic moment. I love
Classic Enosh.
classic Enosh. I love Anthony's reaction. Anthony just stays on the headphones
Headphones
and like,
because
no.
he can't even.
Speaking of Anthony ACS will be here next Friday.
That's fire.
Let's go. We'll be here. We'll be broadcasting. We'll be having fun next Friday. It's going to be sweet, and it's going to be fun. And
I
we're
don't
gonna
have to work late, so yay.
we're going to try to rope in Wonder Meg too. So we should be having a fun weekend. We'll get some of the league together, some of our league together. So you're going to want to be here next Friday for that. Heck yeah.
So me and Anthony will be here for a division watch party.
Probably, yeah.
Nice.
They're gonna stay the night.
Totally gonna be fun.
Michael Bear says, "At least you weren't long-winded." What he doesn't know is I've actually farted on his show again, but apparently he didn't catch it. So if you find the secret farts in Nicotina's show, I've done that where I've like,
I'm just gonna say that. Is that like a hidden Mickey?
It's like a hidden Mickey at Disneyland. It's a hidden fart in Nicotina's broadcast. So look for all of my appearances on Nicotina's show. All of a sudden, all those videos go like way up.
Like Family Guy, is it like the one where it comes out like an angry?
Master Daly, this is the Fart Dexter Lounge. Fart Dexter Lounge. Fart Dexter. Yeah, well, Nicotina does need to close his porn tabs. That's all I'm saying. Did you watch that episode?
Oh,
on Nicotina's show? Nicotina, you know how we like always show stuff, like tabs and stuff like that, like of articles and everything. So Nicotina had I looked and you could see all the tabs that Nicotina had up because he was showing us all these articles, stuff, and I was like, on the live stream, I said, Nicotina, I said, Andre, dude, you might want to shut down the porn ones. And he goes, and he starts looking at the tabs. Oh, it was classic. It was so great. We had him. This is like what was going on in his mind at the time. Hey, dog.
What the?
There goes Santa.
Oh.
Larry Bird.
Oh, we have a good time on Nicotina's show because Nicotina's show is on at like usually 3 or 4 in the morning our time. So, yeah, by the time we get over there at Andre's show,
you're full of gas.
I'm full of gas. My day is done. I'm ready to go to bed. So look, this episode was fun for me. I felt like there was like a lot of hidden stuff. Like I was watching everything. Did you happen to find that hand thing?
No, I couldn't find it because
we're gonna look
in the
after
mirror.
stream.
Yeah, see, in the mirror, it didn't show like, at least not on my screen. Like, they didn't really show much.
Maybe on the
in
big one, like
reflections, yeah.
step by step, it'll show. We'll have to look later.
Anchorman says, change your channel to Fart Dexter Lodge. Lounge or Lodge. If you get the
Looks like you
stream
just
to
spelled it wrong.
$100, get the stream to 100. Oh, by the way, I do want to say a special shout out because we didn't really. I mean, I always say a shout out to anybody who gives a super chat. But yesterday,
You got
Drav
a
Walker,
super chat.
yeah, Drav Walker. I mean, first of all, Silent Scotty gave a $25 super chat, and that was awesome, and I really appreciated that last night. And then Drav Walker came in with a $100 Australian super chat, and I didn't know what the transference was for that. Yeah, the currency transfer and stuff like that. So I mean, like I have no idea, but I've seen like some countries, like somebody would give like 200 and it, it's like $5, and it's cool. It's awesome. You know what I mean? But it's like, it looks like a big number. So it's like, you never know. And I just have, so 100 Australian dollars is about $77 and change US. And so thank you, Luke. Actually, Luke and I messaged each other, and Luke is a really good guy. Drav
Welcome
Walker's
aboard.
a really good guy, and so he's a member of the channel, and so I'm thankful to everyone who supports the channel. You guys don't know, especially these days, it means a lot. So if you are a member or a Patreon, we'll be having a stream tomorrow. We'll be sharing some stuff with you that's going on in our lives.
Yeah.
So,
good, bad, and the ugly.
Good, bad, and the ugly. And so we're just we're thankful for everything that you guys do to support the channel. We never expect anything out of anybody, but the fact that some of you have something to be able to trust, and you put your trust in us, and you put that kind of love towards us, it means the world. So I'm very thankful.
And I agree with Michael Berry.
Right here. It says, if Vision is back permanently when this is over, I'm going to be so disappointed. Same with the twins.
Oh, I thought he said if he isn't back.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my glasses. Even though I have glasses on, I need to get them up to you.
Yeah. I really want them to be here for sure. I want him to be here permanently. I want Vision to come back. You almost need Vision to come back because they've lost too many Avengers and too many things going on. You need some semblance of something that was still back there in the past.
Yeah, I mean, to me, we have Hulk, we have Strange, we have Wanda, we have Captain Marvel, Nick Fury.
Yeah.
But we don't have Shield anymore because now we got Sword.
We got S-word. I mean, Sword.
S-word.
For those SNL enthusiasts.
We got S-word.
Better than saying famous titles.
Now you know what? That's going to be the replacement. Every time something happens, we'll be like, sword. Because we're saying the S word. Oh, sword. Stub your toe.
That's all I saw every time on like.
Sword. Dang nabbit.
Isn't that what your mother said yesterday, Trebek?
That's not what Nicotina's mother said.
Oh, burn.
Nicotina's mom was very vocal. She was very vocal about things. Yes. 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 Tom Hanks Ballsack 69 says the family Enos. Sorry for bailing last time. I blame Matt Jarbo. Well, we should. Everything is Matt Jarbo's fault. His sorcery caused me to lose connection. Hey man, that's all right, buddy. You're welcome here on the channel anytime. Tom Hanks Ballsack 69. He or he, whichever it is.
Gotta do it like a Beavis.
Anchorman says, Point Dexter, what is your opinion about me, bro? Your name appears twice. And you talk.
Anchorman, are you kind of a big deal?
And you talk. You're kind of a big deal. You talk a lot about the weather.
And black hat guy when he's not wearing
and black hat guy, even when he's not wearing a black hat. I like him. I like you, bro. What?
You said Bor?
I
said earlier when you stepped away that they even had a funny Russian joke.
Oh yeah.
When he says, "What beefed up your borscht?"
There is a Discord, soy-based Jeremy.
That's a Russian.
Jeremy, soy-based Jeremy. Hold on. We've been promoting it all night. There is now a Discord, and there is the link once again. Whoops. Come on, go in there. Go in there.
Circle of death.
Takes a minute. Yes, there is a Discord, a fully functioning Discord. And
Someone's already found the Nicotina spoiler support group.
yeah, people are finding the Nicotina
found
spoiler.
the Nicotina spoiler support group.
He spoiled himself.
Not only is he the president, but he's also a client.
Oh boy. Yes, finally soy-based Jeremy. You know, and I gotta say, soy-based Jeremy, it's pretty much based around you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you kept asking for it, and there were others who were asking for it for sure. But I'm so glad that we're able
He
to.
just went finally.
I know. I'm so glad that we're able to finally give you guys something, and you guys are responding awesome to it. And I you know, like I'm blown away, guys. And there's lots of great. What are they called? Rooms? What are they called?
Channels.
Channels. There's lots of channels on there. It shows you how much I know about Discord. I've just never used Discord that much. But thank you so much to Silent Scotty. Silent Scotty is just really doing a great job with that and setting it up for people. And we're gonna do some fun stuff for sure. And figure out some things for that. And so, yep. So that is now there for you. We love you too, Anchorman, for sure.
That guy.
No, it's
Lewis,
that guy hat.
Lewis Cox says Wanda's costume is dope. I actually liked Wanda's
I did
costume.
too. It was.
I mean, I felt that they made. I felt that they actually made her costume look pretty decent. You know, they kind of made
him
Visions.
They made him old fashioned, like when our mom and dads used to make our costumes when we were kids.
Yeah,
that's what it was reminiscent of.
But her costume looked really good. Visions, like I could have actually seen her out kicking butt in that costume.
I have those pops.
I know. I'm just saying I could. Yes, you did because I bought them for you.
And they're holding a lantern or jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes. I could, but I mean, I could see her like because that was actually her costume. Visions was kind of thrown together.
But he was wearing like yellow Converse and yellow boxer or like boxing shorts.
Yeah.
Looking thing.
Yeah. So it was what it was. But man, I loved seeing Peter in well, yeah, but it's Peter. Look, it'll always be Peter to me.
It's your Peter.
Peter, pumpkin eater. Had a wife, couldn't feed her.
Keeper.
Was a keeper?
Couldn't keep her.
Couldn't
kept
keep
her
her?
in a pumpkin shell in there and kept her very well.
Oh. I like keeping her very well.
Pumpkin.
Well, you know, we were talking last night about Mike Zero doing everything for clicks and views because some people can't find the clicks. For some people, I don't know. It's hard to find the click. They do everything that they can, but it's shrouded in mystery for them to get clicks.
Okay, back to the show.
I mean, personally, we get plenty of clicks around here. We've never had a hard time finding clicks.
I mean, it brings new meaning to the word clickbait.
Yes. Let's see. I'm sorry. I saw Lewis Close. I saw Hayward, and all I can think of is the joke Haywood. Hayward may be working with or for AIM. Like he is a jerk. He is really a jerk. He needed to be
throat punched.
Yeah. Oh, I think Michael was saying that he does want Vision back permanently.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I thought I read it that way, so that's why I said I agreed with it. Because
that's something I think Wakanda's gonna make a new vibranium body for him.
I sure hope so.
It's gonna be more comic accurate than the look we have now.
Yeah, He-Nash will be on WandaVision with Mad Max and Matt Jarbo. Don't tell anyone. So I know that Nerdy is going to be going live here at 9:30 to do his review of this. Well, is it this review or no? He's going to be talking about the DC stuff. You know, we may just have to crash his show. All three of us just crash his show because we've never done that before. And he sent us a link, and like you guys have never been on Nerdy in many ways. So I think we'll have to finish up here.
So what do you give this episode?
I give this episode. So I'm struggling with this episode, to be honest with you.
0. No,
yeah, no, I'm struggling with this episode because I thought it was a good episode, but
I give it a 9 out of 10.
See, I didn't think it was that great. There were a lot of cool things that happened, and I really liked it, but I didn't think it had the wow factor.
I liked it for the nuggets. I liked it for the tids and bits, and I liked it for shut up. I liked it for
you like nuggets and tids and bits, huh?
Yes. I also liked it for the relationship between the brother and sister, where it's like he can't fully remember and neither can she, but you see almost like the camaraderie between them. He breaks down for a second, like, I know you can't talk to anybody, but you can talk to me.
Yeah.
You see the kids getting their powers. You see Vision going off and trying to figure it out because you saw him, like, you saw Agnes freak the heck out.
Yep.
Like,
I like the kick butt reference.
yes.
There was like all kinds of little meta stuff going on.
That's what I liked about
because
it.
What's his name who played Pietro, sorry, was in the movie, Kick Butt. And great movie, love the movie, even like the sequel. But she says that, and that was just a nice little nod. I feel like almost everything that is said in this show you have to pay attention to because somehow it's referencing something.
Well,
and then like by the time we get to the end, it's all just gonna flood together, and we're just gonna be like,
or even like when Pietro goes, "Oh yeah,
come back here, Devil Spawn."
Yeah, when he's talking about the kids, which is reference to Mephisto and how they got the kids. Was because of Mephisto.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of cool stuff. I love the fact that this Quicksilver has the older Quicksilver's memories,
but it has like the personality of the X-Men.
Yes, and so that leads me again to believe. I like your theory. Excuse me. I like your theory that
inside the bubble he has Pietro's memories, but as soon as he's out of it, then he'll have the memories of Peter.
Yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea that she didn't have his body. Pietro's body to be able to bring him back like
So
she had because she had to have visions to bring Vision back the way that he was, but when she brought,
which makes sense where Cat goes, she recast her brother.
But
that would make sense.
You recast him because you can't. So she pulled literally from the multiverse somehow, or somebody pulled.
Or what if what if it wasn't her, and that's why she was confused on like
maybe Mephisto did it to confuse
I know you're
her.
Pietro, but you're not my Pietro.
Yeah, she knows it, but yeah. But it was so cool seeing the old.
Because she was like, "Why do you look different? And where's your accent? Where's yours? Well played." Like it was those little things. That's why I gave it a 9.
Yeah, it was. I guess to me, there's a ton of little things in this episode
that made a big things for me.
Yeah, so it's a ton of little things, and it's almost like an anthology within the show itself because like all these little things happen. It wasn't, that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't like one cohesive. Like it didn't feel like it was all like gelled together. It felt like it was like. Little piece, instead of like one big piece. It was like little piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it made me think more though, because it's like you saw when those people were like stuck in that loop and that tear came down.
Oh, yeah.
And then he went further to the edge of the city and they were frozen.
Yeah, and then he gets to Agnes, and Agnes is like, "Oh yeah, I must have took a wrong turn. I probably just got lost."
And then he touches her head, and then she freaks out, and then he touches her again, and then she's like, "Okay, see you later, neighbor." It was like,
you're an Avenger. What's an Avenger?
You're dead. And it was like, I mean, that that kind of stuff.
Am I dead? No, why would you think that?
Because you're dead.
I mean, yeah.
It's just, it was all those little things that added up for me that I would give it a 9 because of the.
Yeah, and also kind of like what you said. Yeah, it's just kind of like that Superman Returns reference when Vision goes up into the sky.
Yes,
and he's hearing everything around.
Yes, I loved that. And now I'd actually like to pay attention to that because. We thought, oh, cool, Superman reference. Oh, Vision's flying.
Oh, but you want to?
I want to hear what they. Yeah, I want to hear what he heard. Yeah. Or are they saying "help me" or like things like that?
Well, see, that to me was a very cool, almost whatchamacallit, Superman Returns reference with all that. I mean, that was almost a Superman
when he's floating above the city.
Yes, when he's floating above the city and just listening, that was, oh my gosh, that was so good.
I want to go back and rewatch this episode and listen and see if I can hear what those people were like, what he heard them saying.
Yeah, no, and you know what, this was great and all, but nothing could overshadow this today. I'm sorry. And I guess maybe that's why my excitement level is like, okay, it's all good.
Because
I liked
2 minutes of this were more exciting to you than like half an hour of WandaVision.
Yes, I kind of felt the same way Wonder Meg did today. It's like I had so much Snyder Cut stuff in my timeline on Twitter that I didn't see any WandaVision spoilers today.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I dropped the mouse.
I dropped the mouse.
Anyways, tomorrow we are giving away the Batman Noir book. we're gonna do I'm gonna do a stream at about noon tomorrow. To do that, to give that away for everyone.
I'm gonna see if I can step away.
Yep. So remember, if you gave a super chat, or if you gave or if you're a member or a Patreon, then tomorrow you are in the running for that black and white Batman New War, the Long Halloween, which is rumored to be where they're picking the story for the Batman. So you can get that.
Long Halloween, the day before Valentine's Day.
And I'll show you this, guys, because this is like literally under our coffee table here. I've been telling you guys this. Well, I mean, first of all, these pictures, Tiff, you know what? I haven't got you guys' opinions. What do you think of that?
What Wanda said to Pietro when he ran away.
Yeah. You got Granny Goodness right there.
So we're getting the trio. We're getting the Granny Goodness,
Desaad,
and Steppenwolf.
And you see him not as you sees.
You got Flash running. Tiff. Tiff.
That's not my Superman. He's not smiling.
He's not showing you something. He's not Fire Marshal Superman. I fought a hippopotamus once.
He's got a black and silver suit. He's shooting laser beams out of his eyes. He's just all kinds of kick buttery.
He's buttery for sure. I love that. Steppenwolf.
Spiky and silvery and shiny and
oh my gosh. A bunch of the photos right there.
Almost like that post I saw yesterday is just someone just laying in a puddle of water saying if we're freaking out over a couple of seconds, imagine how we're going to be with 4 hours of content.
The Omega symbol. I mean, and what did you think of this Joker, Tiff?
And the fact that Leto even tweeted it himself.
Yeah, shows how excited he is that he's getting more time here than he ever got in the other movie. He gets to keep his long hair like from Morbius, and that he has in real life. It's like, I'm so excited.
And the scars match up.
Yes.
The scars match up. People have been like, oh, it looks different, but the scars match up.
Well, because he doesn't have his tattoos in that one.
Yeah.
They also have more of the nightmare scene. It's like,
I know.
So
it's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool. So, but I do want to share with this. So I've been telling you guys for Zack Snyder's Justice League, we are giving away something, folks, that's going to be super cool next month. Okay. This right here is just the return of Superman. This is just the return itself. The reign of the Superman story. One of my favorite stories. This is what got me into comic books. This is just this. Now imagine this. On top of this, you're also going to get the death of Superman.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. You're going to get the death of Superman. And I'm going to get I'm going to put them all together and show you guys how thick this is, because it's literally, you're going to get the death of Superman. You're going to get the Funeral for a Friend series and all the stuff that came in between when Superman died, was buried, and then before this story started.
Wow, I'm not giving this away.
No, I'm not giving this away. You got, I mean, we're giving this away. you know what I'm saying. Okay. The death of Superman, that, and then also after this, there's a 3-book series called Doomsday Hunter Prey, where Superman, have you read that?
No, but I know about that.
It's absolutely fabulous. Superman literally goes to Apocalypse, gets a mother box, and takes that mother box and uses it to travel to the end of time to drop off Doomsday.
That's the only way you can defeat Doomsday.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. It is so freaking-tastic. One may even say, Tiffany, I mean, if you could venture this, I mean, it just imagine it, if you will. One could possibly say of all this giveaway that it is our best and that it's absolutely Tiff-tastic.
And the sun was on this time for that joke.
I'm just saying, because this will be the biggest giveaway I think that we've ever given away. I mean, this series will look amazing on your shelf or wherever you decide to put it. I'm envious of you. I have all the original comics. That's why I'm giving this away. Okay, I've collected these. I've had this, and I started finding these, and I started telling Tiffany as we would be at a comic book shop or we'd be someplace and I'd see these. This would be a great giveaway. This could be a great giveaway. And I thought, well, I'll give this one away. And then I thought, I'll give the death of Superman away. I'll give that away. And then I thought, no, you know what? We're going to put it all together as one big set. And then I thought, man, that's got to be for something big. We can't just do that for just like
a fat sack of Superman.
Yeah, that can't.
It is.
Did you just say that's a fat sack of Superman?
Fat stack of Superman.
Oh, I thought you said sack of Superman. Last night when we got.
It's not like your 10-inch Superman.
No, thank you. Last night. I love you. I love you. Last night we were watching the Mike Zero video, right? And the ad comes on at the end of the video while we're watching it by accident, and it's a guy who literally is like, "Do you want to get bigger balls?" We're like,
Tom Hanks, ball seconds, like I do.
like what?
It's in my name.
So we actually watched the video, like, and it was a guy talking about how to like up your testosterone and like, and
Your testicles.
yes, and of course, Johnny started joking and says it's probably some kind of yogurt or something you got, and then he's like, "Here's some this yogurt."
Is it like the what's her face who eats the yogurt that makes you poop?
I don't know, but I said, is that why they call it a yogurt slinger? I don't know. Anyways,
So that being said, what number do you give this episode?
this is the biggest giveaway that we're going to be giving this away for Zack Snyder's Justice League before it comes out. So, look, membership has its privileges here at the channel. Tomorrow, live stream for the members is 2 to 3 p.m. If you become a member at any point,
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. If you become a member at any point, you get in on that, and you can come in. We're gonna when we do it, we're gonna put out a link for you guys to actually come in. You can ask us questions yourself. You can talk to us, not just in the chat, but actually come. You know, we have panels and stuff, and everybody can't always get in, and I don't always get to do a lot of call-in shows like I used to, and so because just time. But
there's a new place to put in the link for the.
Yep. But we will do that. We'll put the link in there. You guys can come in. You can talk to us. We'll answer questions. Like, we'll have some fun. And then we're going to take a 15-minute break because we're going to go for about an hour from 2 to 3. And then at 3:15 to 4:15, we have another private video just for the Patreon supporters. So, hey, get in on that, right? We'd love to have you a part of that. And I'm getting word back, Tiff, from people about our new design. For our new shirt design for the Justice or for the Poindexter League. People are loving it.
Poindexter Lounge.
Yes, for the Poindexter. People are loving this design.
Oh yeah, I have my own.
Yeah, we've all got one, but Darth Tasty, he's got his.
Pelican sent a picture. He's got one in Superman blue.
Pelican 74, he got it in Superman blue. Absolutely loves it.
He's not a disgruntled pelican.
No, we've got hats. We've got every kind of thing that you could possibly imagine, guys. We got that on there. And then I hope to have an update on the brick. The brick was supposed to be done today. I got to figure out if I can get down to the Superman Museum and actually watch it get put in. Exactly. All right. So, anyways, those are just some things that are going on around the channel, so that we wanted you guys to know. Okay, so what I give what do I give this episode? You gave it a 9, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, say for me probably 8.5.
For the feels and the tids and bits.
Yeah, I'll say 8.5 because it kept me drawn in the whole time. I really enjoyed it. It never felt slow for me at all. It's definitely setting up, and you're like, okay, this is where it's gonna go for the last 3 episodes. And yeah,
I thought he was Mephisto's wife, though. That's why it freaked me out that she was just like.
That's why she was going crazy the whole time.
That's true.
I think I'm gonna give it. Yeah, an 8.5 is about where I'm at. I'm between like an 8. I'm between
great.
an 8 and an 8.5, right in there. Yeah,
it was great, and it kept me drawn in the whole time, but it wasn't as good as the last 2 episodes.
Exactly. It was still a great episode. Yes. It was a great episode. The Master Daily also 8. For me, 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good stuff. Jennifer, we've actually previewed some Indian films. And actually, we need to do some more stuff like that. Because people really love our stuff. Also, you got to be careful. You got to be careful because there's Tollywood and Bollywood. I did not know this, and we did because I'd never heard of Tollywood. All I'd ever heard of is Bollywood, right? And I thought that was the term, that was the only term, but apparently it's not. There are 2 different movie and film styles in India, and one is Tollywood with a T, and one is Bollywood, and they're very serious about it. And I got to take it serious. That's their thing, because we reviewed a couple of movies that people wanted us to do trailer reactions for. We did the trailer reaction, and then like I said, oh, I really like this. This actually has me interested in some Bollywood movies now. And then we got all kinds of comments like, "This is not a Bollywood movie. This is a Tollywood movie. Get it right." And I'm like,
calling me a Trekkie or a Trekker.
Like, okay,
you know how that goes.
I know how it goes, man. I know how it goes. Do you think the day will come when the trailer comes out that the McFarlane figures will be revealed? I hope so, man. I really want those. I want a 10-inch Doomsday now to go with my 10-inch Superman, and I want a 10-inch.
Did you see the Dark Side that what's his name in the collection section of the Discord?
Yes. That's Jacques Pierre.
Jacques Pierre.
Oh my gosh! Apparently it's on Amazon. Yeah, it looked fantastic. The statue. Okay. Dark Tasty says that's what I was saying last night. If I would have known that Activia did that, I would have eaten it since day one.
Activia, that's what I was thinking. Activia.
Yeah. Stuff is what it is. Wow, a lot about Bollywood movies here.
He's always had
it. That's why it was burned into the ground.
Yep. I didn't even see that you guys were actually.
So what did you give it? You said 8.5.
Yep.
So you give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. She gives it a 9. So we're right there at about 8.5. Yeah.
Yes. So it's an average of 9.47.
So I do want you to know, guys, the video that we did earlier, a lot of people have been asking me. It did not get taken down.
Which one?
The video I did about Dark Side and the pictures and everything earlier. It did not get taken down. The problem was that I had the audio problem at the beginning, and so it was muted at the beginning. So YouTube gives you an option to be able to edit it, and I did, but it's processing, and so it makes it unavailable. Yeah, until that. So yeah. So a lot of thank you, soy-based. Thank you, soy-based Jeremy. I really appreciate your support. You know what I love about this channel, guys, is
everybody helps everybody.
Yeah, you know what? You guys have been really great to us, and we try to help people out. I mean, that's why we do giveaways and stuff and they're legit giveaways because
look what I found at the dollar store.
no, we try to give you guys.
I'm joking.
Yeah, we try to give you guys some decent stuff that that
we would want.
That we would want, right?
That we don't want to part with.
Yeah, that you get some, we know that you enjoy the videos, and I've had people tell me, hey man, watching the videos and the stuff that you guys do, the content that you guys produce is good enough for us to support you, and we appreciate that. But we also like to just give something back to you sometimes, and everybody's been very supportive and appreciative. And you know what I love about this too, though? I love that even though we talk about some things sometimes that are a little controversial, like we've talked about the fandom menace, we got our show about that. And obviously we've had our disagreements with, with certain people over the last summer or whatever. There are some great people who actually support us and see us for who we are. This is the Poindexter Lounge, folks. This is how this channel started.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly. This is how this channel started. This is who we are. It ain't about a bunch of drama or whatever. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful that even though we don't subscribe to necessarily what the fandom menace says or does, or like Jeremy, like Geeks and Gamers and all that stuff. I agree with them about a lot of things, right? I'll be honest with you. One of my pains is the fact that I'm not really a fan of Ryan Kinnell. And it pains me because he's such a DC fan, and I love his passion for DC and everything. And then I hear him talk about Star Wars, and I go, I can't go there, but that's fine. That's fine. What I do want to have is conversations with people. I want to keep lines of communication open. And so I'm glad that even
whether you agree with them or not, you can still have a conversation.
Exactly. So I'm happy that somebody like Soy-based Jeremy, that even though he's a part of that community, he still appreciates us for who we are, and we appreciate him for who he is. And the same thing with Dravwalker. Dravwalker was talking to me and I hope I'm not overstepping this, because he's been a fan of ours and Andy's and Jody's and stuff, and he sees the things about them that he likes, on their channel, and he sees the things about us that we like. But he was talking about to me just a little bit that he appreciates our genuineness and that we're who we are, and stuff, and he's a supporter of our channel, and that's really what we're that's what we're all about, folks. And I mean we're huge DC fans,
all walks, all talk.
We're huge DC fans, but we like Marvel too, not some as much as DC.
Some of us more than others.
Some more than others, but it is what it is. If they did an episode like this, Tiff, for us, quick question.
What?
I would probably dress up like Superman. Who would you dress up like?
For what?
If we were in a sitcom where we had a Halloween episode and we dressed up, who would you be?
One of my many 10 outfits of Harley Quinn. I would probably do every time they did turn the screen to me, I'd be a different Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Isaac?
I think, man, I don't know. That would be a couple different things. So it'd either be like Green Arrow or Link or I don't know.
See, with your hair getting longer,
you could look like
your facial hair, you could do a classic Green Arrow with like the Robin Hood outfit. Yeah, I see it.
And that would be the old-fashioned throwback.
Heck yeah, I see it. Isaac for Green Arrow. There you go. You know what, Garguts? That's an interesting question. I do not think that it's going to go into a season 2. I don't think that these Marvel shows are probably going to go to a season 2. I think that they're going to serve their purpose as like standalone, standalone series that go in that lead into movies.
Confirmed to be one.
What's that?
Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier have pretty much said that they're going to be one.
Just one, yeah.
As an in-betweener to explain what happened.
He said Falcon and Winter Soldier is pretty much a movie broken into 6 episodes. So what Falcon and Winter Soldier will only be 6 episodes, and he said Loki's pretty much a mini-series.
I'm sorry, it sounded like you said effing Winter Soldier is going to be this. I'm like,
no. And then
did he stutter?
He said Loki's going to be a mini-series, pretty much showing off a new part of the multiverse.
When he took the Tesseract and disappeared, this is my show. This is where I was. That's all. That's the only reason.
Pretty much giving more credence to what the Ancient One said about if you remove a stone, it branches off another reality. That's pretty much what Loki did when he took the Tesseract. Because he took the space stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ones I think would be multiple seasons.
Season though.
Let's say the ones I think would be more than one season would probably be Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and She-Hulk would be my guess.
Yeah.
Which I could see Daredevil showing up in She-Hulk's. Because they're both lawyers.
Oh, that's true.
That's where we get Matthew Murdock. That would be cool.
I'm trying to remember if we did a war trailer reaction. I know
it's been a while, but I know we did one. I don't remember if it was
the ones
war.
That we did.
I know it was very action packed, whiwhichever one we did.
We've done a few different ones.
Yeah.
So we've done like 2 or 3, haven't we?
Yeah. But it's been a while.
We'll
have to do some more.
I know that it does get a lot of attention for sure. But also,
they look like interesting movies.
They do.
They do. What do you think? Real quick before we go off, what do you think that Snyder will show tomorrow as a teaser? We've been getting Valentine's gifts all week long.
To make us cry.
I don't know, because the past 2 days he's done like a quick little 20-second video.
I'd say it's going to be 20 seconds again, maybe different, a couple little small things before Sunday.
It's either that or it's just going to be a picture of the Justice League, probably my guess. Pretty to say tomorrow, it'll be a picture of the Justice League.
Yeah, with the countdown clock.
Another video. What?
With the doomsday clock.
All of a sudden, Dr. Manhattan shows up. Boy, can you imagine? If anybody could do that, it'd be Zack Snyder. That's like a 2-second scene that he throws in at the very end of Justice League to basically obliterate that he's really done with the universe. So he just literally obliterates the whole DCEU with that. And like Dr. Manhattan just and it starts over. There you go. That's funny. Yeah. So that there's something here that I saw that I was going to there was something I thought that I saw that I was gonna talk about, but I can't remember right this second. Anyways, tomorrow should be good.
Episodes, and I want it to go at least one more season. Just give us a little more.
Well, I don't think I just don't think that we'll get more because it'll lead into the movies.
Yeah.
It's just
the movies will be the sequel. This is kind of a limited run series.
I think the funny thing is Isaac showed me this yesterday. There was an interview around when was it with
Age of Ultron.
With Age of Ultron,
Yep.
and it's actually the girl who plays Wanda. They asked her, "What would you like to see in the future?" And she literally say what it said.
Oh, I can't even play it.
Oh, okay. It was very interesting because it was literally, it said, she's like, it would be so cool if they could, bring, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Put it by your microphone.
Yeah. So this was first the interview.
And I thought, no way.
Well, what the question was what would be like your dream story to do with Scarlet Witch?
Okay.
Like, and this was back when Age of Ultron was coming out.
Okay.
And she said this. She goes,
"My favorite is House of M, but that would never happen. But
never say never in this.
I mean, if she could have 2 fake babies and everyone tell her that they don't really exist, and then her just go nuts, that would be unbelievable. But I don't think they're gonna do that. It might be a little too dark for the market."
She said that during the interview with Age of Ultron.
House of M style, where she has two
Fake
twins
babies.
and people tell them that they're fake, and she goes absolutely nuts.
And she goes insane.
Interesting.
It's like they went into her brain and was like, you know what? Challenge accepted. That sounds like a great story.
Interesting. Well, hey guys. Yeah, I mean that seems to be what we're getting right now. By the way, look forward to coming up. We got a lot. Looking forward to the next season of The Flash is coming.
Yep. Week Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois is coming.
Isn't that next? No, not next week.
Black Lightning and Batwoman already
not
started.
this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday.
Yeah. So we're gonna have that to watch with everybody. We'll be doing watch parties for those.
For that.
Me and Landon are watching Riverdale. I'm watching Nancy Drew, and then Black Lightning and Batwoman are back.
We're not doing watch parties for those, but we will be doing watch parties for The Flash and Superman and Lois, and as WandaVision, WandaVision goes into Falcon and stuff like that. But also, don't forget next Friday, folks, right here.
Fire.
On this couch, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Bring an extinguisher.
You're gonna bring,
Which he's on.
you're gonna be able to put it out. You're gonna be able to put it out.
Dawson's stream right now.
That's right. Because Mr. ACS, Anthony himself, will
Does that
be
mean
here.
that I get to meet Miss ACS.
You get to meet Mrs. ACS. Yep, absolutely.
I have to wear the
Trailer on
t-shirt she
Sunday.
made me.
All right, guys. So be good to each other. Thank you for joining us. We hope
Excellent to each other.
be excellent to each other. We hope that you enjoyed the stream tonight. Quick shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are fantastic. You guys keep growing.
Around town.
We almost kind of need like another.
I know.
You need one of those things where it like goes up like this and it shows.
I know.
up.
I'm gonna have
when
to.
the Snyder Cut comes out, we almost need to do another Crisis on Infinite Streams type thing.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. And then of course all of our members here. Members keep growing. Our newest. Oh, I didn't even get the newest member on here because we went right to the stream. But we got Prakash Swain down there in the bottom left hand corner. So thank you to Prakash for joining.
You
And
have to
then
do a smaller font to start fitting people in there.
I know I'm gonna have to
Or
just
more than one
like
page.
I'm just gonna have to go to a second. And then we have one more, which is Corey. Corey signed up here. Hold on a second. Come on. Yeah, I know it's
doing something.
it's doing something. It's doing something. Cody Slay. Cody Slay. I'll be putting you on the list here shortly. And so Cody is our newest member. And then our latest Patreon subscriber from just the other day is Bradley Latham. So a bunch of new people joining this week. So thank you guys so much for your support. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're gonna go crash Nerdy stream. So why don't you go over to Nerdy in many ways and tell
Brian and Anthony are over there right now.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna go have some fun with them real quick before we call it a night. All right, guys, we will see you all next time. Stay nerdy. Bye bye.